Hello everyone, I am Manish Pandey and welcome back to the UiPath Agentic Automation video series. In the previous video, we created our first agent in UiPath Studio Web and explored each and every options of the agent builder workspace. Now step by step, we'll move from beginner to advanced. And in this video, we will create our agent called Invoice Data Extraction Agent using Autopilot. And I will also show you how to use arguments in the UiPath agents. So let's build this agent together. So there are two options to build an agent using Autopilot. First, by clicking on Create New and select Agent, and you see Autopilot appears here. And here you need to describe the agent that you want to create and then click on Generate Agent. Second way, let's go back, go to Templates tab, and then you see one card called Use Autopilot to generate your project. So click on Get Started and then select Agent. That will redirect you to the same page. Now we need to describe our agent that you want to create. So we are going to create an agent called Invoice Data Extraction. So how we are going to describe? So let's understand. So what will this agent do? So our agent will take the input as an invoice text. For now, we will pass the invoice text to this agent, and then agent will analyze that text, look into that, and then extract the required data based on the user input, the user prompt. Got it? So we need to describe in the natural language. Let's write here. We will say build an invoice data extraction agent, and then we need to say what will be the role of this agent. So we'll say build this agent that takes input from raw invoice text and then analyze and extract following, or like instead of mentioning that what I need, I can say and extract the data in a structured format, or you say in the tabular format, or the format that you want. You can just mention here and extract data. Okay, let's click on generate agent. Now since I typed the description of an agent which I want to create, UiPath Autopilot, from the right side you see this is Autopilot. If this is closed, you can open it like this way. So this Autopilot is guiding me with the suggestions. You can see it is recommending, like it says here, first let me ask a few clarifying questions to ensure what a specific data field do you want. This type of things is asking here. And then, are the invoices in the consistent format or do they vary significantly? Do they need do you need the agent to perform any calculation or validations, like that? So there are a few questions that if you want you can reply here. And then again that um, system prompt and agent prompt, user prompt will be updated automatically. Okay, if you don't want to reply, that's okay, you can update it later. Now let's see. First you see system prompt and then user prompt, arguments, and if you have any tools required then you can use here. Okay, so we have only based on this agent we need only three things. First, system. So let's click on review suggestions. Okay, either you click here or you see there is an option here, review all suggestions. This is an I. Let's click on this. You just need to accept one by one. Okay, now this has been updated. This is also updated, and then you see in the data manager this arguments updated. First invoice text, and then this is the output. In the output it says that it has taken all these fields that actually we get it from the invoice. It has taken everything. If you want all this you can keep or you can delete it. Whatever you don't need you can delete it from here. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to accept that. You can accept it from here or you can accept it from here. accept suggestion or accept suggestion. Okay, you see here, once I will update it from here, this will be updated. Now accept it. Got it? Now let's say you want to modify this. You can modify here. It says that you are an invoice data extraction agent designed to analyze raw invoice text and extract the relevant information. Your primary function are, so what will the primary role, primary function, that carefully read and understand the provided invoice text, whatever will provide that. So the agent has to carefully read and understand that. Now identify and extract the key data fields such as invoice number, date, and this, right? Organize and extract the data in the structured format. So see, it has automatically taken that, organize this, and extract the data in a structured format. You can also put that like how you want. Let's say if you want like invoice number hyphen and then invoice number like this, then also you can mention in the user prompt. You can mention here as well. Okay, now handle various invoices formats and layouts effectively. Okay, so it can work on the multiple formats as well. Now provide clear and accurate output of the extracted data. This is your system prompt. Now let's see the user prompt. Analyze the following row invoice text and extract the relevant data, which is invoice text. See how input is passed, how argument is passed here. This is in the double curly braces. That argument is inside the double curly braces. If you want to manually type that, let's see how to type it. Let's say I will remove this. Okay, now let's say you want to pass that invoice text. You need to type double curly braces and automatically that variable, that argument will be appeared here. See, just take this. Once you click on that, automatically the closing curly braces updated here. Got it? Now it says that from the user will pass the invoice text. Correct? And then extract and organize the following information like invoice number, invoice date, due date, vendor name, this. Now I want to update few more things. I want to say here in the sixth number, do not fill in data which is missed, or like we can say, I want to say like do not fill this data automatically if that is missing. So I say do not fill in data automatically which is missing. Then say seven number, if any data is missing, mark it not found, like this way. So let's say we have bill to, for any invoice, if we are passing the invoice the text, and then it's going to extract the data. So if it is not there, so it will say not found, or this is missing, so say missing, whatever. If you want like the date should be in this format, if you want the uh, subtotal and total amount with that currency, the symbol, then you can also update that. So I say, let's say uh, always take the currency with the value if available, like dollar sign or Indian rupee. Got it? We are good. We have the input argument, this is ready, and you see this is required. So when this is checked means this is required, you need to enter this invoice text. Go to output, and here something is you see this is required, this is required, this is not required, due date is might be in your document not required, so not available, then this is not required, this is required, this is not required, this is not total amount required, notes not required, right? If you want to make it some argument as required, you can just click on that. input argument is basically like the data that you pass into the agent when calling it, right? So when we are saying like this data, we are passing it to the agent. So for now, we are passing that to the LLM. When we run that, so you will see here it says that agent LLM, right? So inside the agent, the input argument can be used in the agent. The input argument can be used in the user prompt, or if you are using any other activity like RPA workflow or any other tools, then inside that activity you need to pass that. Now output argument, this is like the final output of the final response of the agent that's coming from the LLM, that LLM response, right, after the data extractions. Okay. Let me update here. Let me mention here. Always take the currency with the value like total amount. Or we say always take the currency, or instead we say always include the currency, right? Always put it some better word. Always include the currency with the total amount. I'll say total amount if available, like dollar sign or Indian rupees. Got it? Now we are good, right? We can just debug that. So click on debug. Once you'll debug this, so there are a few options you can see here. In this, first you see solution resources. So we don't have any resources for now. Second, project arguments. So we have invoice text as an input argument. So we need to pass that because we mentioned that we'll pass the invoice text. So we need to pass the invoice text, or we still have one option to generate that. So this will use your autopilot. So if you click on that generate, it will generate some text data here, because sometimes you are using any agent and you don't know what will be the input here, right? So what you will do, you will click on generate and automatically that autopilot will generate some sample of invoice text. So you see, this is just a sample of invoice text. So first we'll use that and then I will show you how to pass that. Okay. Now this is describe button. So if you want to put like how you want this invoice text, you can mention that, tell the autopilot that I want the invoice sample text data, like that, and it will generate that. So this is in the preview mode. Okay, so we have two options here. Got it? Now we already have this here from the autopilot. Now here you see one more option. So before debugging, means whenever you will click on debug, do you want to see this? Yes, I want to see that because I want to enter the invoice text here. If we'll disable this, then next time it will always use this, because here we have an option save and debug. So this will save this information. So next time when you will debug that, it will take the same input. So make sure always enable this. Otherwise you will not able to see this screen. Now click on OK. Now you see here in the execution trail, you see agent run agent. Now this is LLM call. Status is running. And you see the invoice text here. Let me, and you see this is the invoice text. And here is the output. You see invoice number, this one, this is coming from here. This is invoice number, right? This is the date. See, this is the date. This is the due date. Correct? All this data you can see here is available here. So this way we can extract this the data from invoice. Now let me try one more time. Let's debug. Now this time I will take it from my document. Okay, so I have this document. Let's This is a native PDF. So I'll copy this. I will pass it here. Got it? And then click save and debug. And you see this is history 2. This is the second time I'm running this. And now this is our invoice text. And you see our output here. One thing you can notice here in the vendor contact, we shows that missing, vendor name missing, due date missing, ship to missing, right? So wherever you are not getting the data in your document, that will be updated with this missing word because we have already asked the agent to do this in this system prompt. So that's why agent is following all these things. And then we'll change this the solution name. We'll click on rename. We'll say this is invoice data extraction solution, and we'll change the agent name. Right click and change the name. We'll say data extraction agent. Change this name as well. Got it? Now, if you want to publish this, you can publish it here by clicking on publish. And you see this is the solution name that we are going to publish this. If you want to update the log here, why you are going to publish that, and select the location. You want to publish that to the tenant or like your workspace, and then select the version, click on publish, and that is published. I hope this video is useful and you learned something from here. Thank you so much for watching this video.